Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am here because it's 5 o'clock on the 5th of the month, so it must be time for the Fancy Fold Card Challenge. So this is a collab hosted by lovely Monica, aka Paper Mona, and you'll find Monica Wakluska and all of the other lovely ladies who are participating linked in the description box for this video. You'll also find the Facebook group for this challenge, and you will find the tutorial which I followed. So all of that will be in the description box. So this month we are doing the up, down, up fancy fold card, which I have never made before. As you will probably see. So what I need for this one is I need 2 main pieces of paper. So the first one is going to be 9.5 inches by 5.5 inches. Now I have gone with the tutorial I could find that's used inches because my board is, my scoreboard is in inches. So 9.5 by 5.5. Now the other piece, which I have actually already cut out and scored, so I'm not going to do that again. The other piece measures 10 5/8 of an inch by 3 inches. So I'll come to that bit in a moment. So let's get the scoreboard, and you're going to score. This is going to be the main kind of body of the card, and I'll need to score it at either end at 1/2 inch and at 2 5/8. Yes, 2 5/8. So then I'm going to turn that around and do the same, 1/2 inch and 2 5/8. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So the body of the card is basically like a gatefold, but it's got these little tabs, these not 1 inch, these 1/2 inch tabs at the side, which are where you're going to adhere the up, down, up part. So hopefully when I fold this, yes, it should meet in the middle. So this main body bit is just really like a gatefold, but it's got these extra little tabs. Now, I've already scored this one because, as I say, I had a slight false start. So this one is the 10 5/8 by 3 inches, and along the long side I scored it at 2 1/8 of an inch and 4 1/4 of an inch. Turned it round and did the same, another 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. And this is the up, down, up part. So what you're going to have is the middle part like so, and then this, whoops, this part. So just burnish all those edges. So what you've got there is, can you see the sort of the up part, the down part, and the up part? And once it's decorated, we're going to pop this inside here, and this tabs is going to be trimmed for that to stick onto there. So I did some cutting beforehand, and the papers and other pieces I'm going to use are all from, what have I done with my box? It's the Studio Light magazine that I shared, that I bought recently in a haul. Here it is. This. So it came with some papers and some cut aparts and things. So I'm going to use those for this make. So let's just... So I've cut a patterned piece for there. Like so. Oops. And then I'm just going to pop that on this side. And this one this side. Now, oh, I should have cut pieces for here as well, shouldn't I? Right, I'll do that. Oh no, I'll stick these bits in and then I'll do that. So I've cut some different different pieces to complement that in here. And so yeah. Have you ever made one of these cards before? I had never heard of it. I think maybe Katerina or somebody had suggested it in the group, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And then I was thinking, what is it again? It's quite nice. I like this challenge because it definitely has made me step out of my comfort zone and try different kinds of fancy fold cards. Okay, so now I need to do some side panels. So that's the 1 7/8 by 5 1/4 for the outside. So what will I do? What will I do? All my bits. Will I just go for the same, or I'll add more? There's more. Or what about this? That's quite nice, isn't it? Maybe I'm going to go for that with the front. Right, so let's do this piece here. So it's going to be 2 3/4 height. Oh no, it's not. It's going to be 5 1/4 in height. What am I talking about? 5 1/4 in height and 1 7/8 across. Okay. So I'll pop those on. Like so, or like so. This way, isn't it? Jeez, it's late. My brain's not working. Or this side. Oh, that's actually quite nice, isn't it? Which way is this now? What about like that? Yes. So yeah, I think we've got a couple more planned for this one, but if there's any fancy fold cards you would like to see in the challenge, please drop them in the comments, because we're always looking for ideas for the next batch. We've done quite a few. I think this is year 3. I've been involved for a year. So this is this bit. Now I think what I'll do is I will pop this in before I decorate it. So it's going to go in on the back. This panel here in the centre is going to stick into the middle of this bit on the back. So I'm just going to... Always happens with your glue, doesn't it? Now I've got this little lid that's got the pokey bit now. So is it that way or is it that way? Let's do it this way. So now it needs to sort of sit in the middle. So I think that's kind of middle-ish. Yeah. Looks good. Okay. So, whoops. Right, so now I think what I'm going to do is I am going to glue with the card like this. I've seen it done with the card open, but I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue and I'm going to pop that down. Okay. And then this one, I'm going to do the same. And then I'm going to trim these tabs. So we're not going to have those pink bits sticking out. Don't worry. So let that stick down like that. And then the scissors and do a little bit of trimming. So cut up like that. I suppose you could mark it with, you know, pencil and cut it before you glue, but I just decided to do it this way. So okay, so now this is how the card opens, closes, and when it stands up you can really see from the top that up down part. So now I need to decorate it. So I've got some bits that I've already popped out of the there's a happy birthday there, that might be nice. I think the die cut bits are all too big, but maybe I'll use a stamp. There's some other bits here. Or a pink, maybe the pink is better. There's some lovely roses and there's butterflies. Like seed packets and so it could be something like that with the little birdie sat on it. That's quite cute, isn't it? Maybe that birdie could be popped up a wee bit. So pop that on there. Got to get my Pepsi out the road, you know me. So I'm just going to put some glue and then pop the sticky dots, not sticky dots, the little 3D pads. I am looking for 3D pads that are a lot less 3D than this. I had some that I had from years and years and years ago, and they were really handy because you could put them on and then you actually could get away with it being just a first class, not a, or a, just a normal stamp, not a large stamp. But I have used them all. I don't know. I think they came in like a kit or something from years ago. So I miss them. Does anybody know of any that are like quite sort of shallow? So there we go. There's the nice birdie on there. Now, I do have a few little die cuts from it. I don't know that the white is quite right. What about a wee flower or... I've got more, you see. I've got loads and loads. It comes with absolutely loads of these topper things. Maybe I'll get some ink. Maybe I could ink up the white die cut. So these are from these years ago. I used to do design team stuff for a online craft shop that had these Catherine Pooler inks. Now that's quite nice. And they were, oh, they're lovely. And this is one of my favourite ways to use them, is just to colour up die cuts and things. So these little die cuts came with the magazine as well. Right, what about a little... Oh, yes, here we go. One there, maybe one down the way. There we go. So that could be the front part. Now, anything else really needs to be a bit less in your face because I don't want it to stick out too much. Maybe something florally. What about something like that? Yeah, I think that. Just like there. yeah, that folds down nicely without any problem. I wonder if I should have something in this middle bit. Wheel of Heart, that's quite cute, isn't it? I've just done with my scissors somewhere. Yeah, there. The only thing about these cut aparts is sometimes they've got little tags still left, but maybe a little one of those. Pop it in the middle. So there you go. That is my up, down, up fancy fold card. I will pop all of these measurements in the description box below. But I would love to see if you make something, if you're going to upload the video, or are you going to share it on the Facebook group, or will you post it on social media? You could use the hashtag if you're on Instagram, and let me know in the comments if you're going to have a go at one of these, or if you've already made them. And yeah, let me know, because I'd love to see what else people are making. Well, actually, I'm going to the theatre tonight. How fancy am I? I'm going to the theatre with my husband and some friends. So I will not be watching the videos that everybody else is making until tomorrow, but I will enjoy catching up with everybody. And I can't wait to see what everybody else does. They always make such creative things. It's a really talented bunch of crafters, so please hop on over and watch their videos. And thank you so much for your time tonight. If you've enjoyed it, please feel free to hit like, and if you don't follow me already, I'd love it if you would join in and hit that follow button. It's free, it doesn't cost a penny. Thanks for watching. Bye now.